everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new around here, hi, I'm Mackenzie. Today's video, I thought it'd be really fun to do another Disney video because I have a trip coming up in a little over a month and I am so excited. All I can do is talk about Disney and watch Disney videos. So today I'm going to count down my top 10 Disney World snacks for you guys. That way you can add them to your must try list. And I asked you guys on Instagram what y'all's favorite snacks were and you guys delivered. Y'all gave me so many great recommendations and I'll share those with you too. Some of my favorite things about Disney World are definitely the snacks and the food. So I cannot wait to show you guys all of my favorites. I got this video idea from a podcast called the Disneyville Podcast. I will link them down below, but it was so fun hearing their favorite snacks. And some of them I had never heard of before. Some of these that I'll share with you, maybe you haven't heard of before. And a lot of the ones y'all shared with me, I hadn't heard of, I had to look up, and now they're added to my list. So we're gonna get really hungry together. We're gonna get really excited for Disney World snacks, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. Starting off the list at number 10 is actually a snack I've never had before, which I know you're probably like, why are you putting that on the list? It's because I believe in it so much, and I have heard so many great reviews from all of my Disney friends that this is an amazing snack and you guys have to try it. So it is the Mickey beignets from Port Orleans French Quarter. I'm gonna put a picture over here. This is actually my friend Katie took this picture and she said they are so good and you have to try them. If you don't know, I am from Louisiana, so I have tried a very wide range of beignets, from Cafe Du Monde to like local bakery beignets. They're very popular here in Louisiana and it's one of my favorite treats. And the fact that these are Mickey shaped, it's just like two of my favorite things combined into one. So I've never had a chance to actually try them, but I am going to try them my next trip because they look amazing. I've heard nothing but good things about them and they're Mickey shaped beignets. I mean, what more could you want here? Coming in at number 9, I have Ohana noodles. But we're not getting them at Ohana. We are getting them at Tambu Lounge, which is like the little bar area right outside of Ohana at the Polynesian Resort. You can get these at the bar pretty much anytime like the restaurant is serving lunch and dinner. But the Ohana noodles are so good. Like that was one of my favorite parts of eating dinner at Ohana, were the noodles. I've said before that Ohana's kind of changed their menu and I don't love everything as much as I used to, but the noodles have not changed and they are still so good. So being able to get them at the lounge outside, not having to spend like $60 for a full meal, is the perfect little snack. I like to go from like Magic Kingdom, take a little resort break at the Polynesian, get a drink, get some noodles. I also get the wings, but they didn't make my list. But Bryce and I did this on our trip together and it was like the perfect portion size to share. It was so good. They're like kind of sweet, kind of savory. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay, coming in at number 8, I almost didn't even want to put this on my list just because I cannot pronounce it. It is the Croque Glacier. Glacier? Maybe. I'm gonna put the spelling underneath me. But from La Artisan de Glaciers in the France Pavilion of Epcot. You have probably seen these before. I will put a picture over here. It is a pressed, warm brioche bun with cold ice cream in the middle and some like chocolate sauce or whatever sauce you want. It is so good. Bryce and I almost missed our bus to the airport to get this snack. And I was like, Bryce, it's not gonna be that good. I was wrong. It is so good. If you want to get this snack, be sure you go early because we went like one night trying to get it and they were completely sold out, but we went around like 11, 12 in the afternoon and we got it and it was so worth it. The warm bun with the cold ice cream, it is very messy, but it is so good and it's definitely big enough to split too. We got vanilla ice cream with the brioche bun and chocolate sauce and it was so good, so perfect. You have got to check it out. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7 is a classic. I don't have too many classic items on this list, but this is definitely one. They are Mickey waffles. Plain and simple Mickey waffles from anywhere. My favorite place to get them is usually like at the resort I'm staying at in the morning for breakfast. So good to start your day with some Mickey waffles, especially if you like bring them back to the room and like dip them in syrup while you're getting ready and watching Mickey cartoons. I'm gonna put a picture of the Mickey waffles here so y'all can see what they look like. They're so good. They're so fluffy and airy and light and just amazing. My mouth is watering. Okay, moving on to number 6 now. This is a little savory treat. I'm a big savory treat girl. You'll see this from my tops of the list. But number 6 is gonna be the pulled pork mac and cheese from Flame Tree Barbecue at Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna put a picture over here because it is like, you have to see it. It is so good. Now I think this technically is an entree, but it's not a huge portion. You could definitely eat it by yourself or share it. And oh, I am a mac and cheese lover. Like that is probably my favorite food. This mac and cheese with the pulled pork and barbecue sauce is so good. Yes, it is a little greasy, but it's like always exactly what I need at Animal Kingdom. So the pulled pork mac and cheese, you guys have to try it. It is so good. All right, we are halfway through the list now. Coming in at number 5, we have churros. If you're an avid Disney goer, I know you're probably thinking, Mackenzie, the churros are not good. I'm not talking about the long stick churros you can get anywhere throughout the park. I am talking about the churros from La Cantina de San Angel in the Mexico Pavilion of Epcot. So this is a little quick service restaurant. It's not inside the actual pavilion. It's like right outside. These churros, they kind of change variations like each time I've been there, but the last time we went, the churros had caramel in the middle. Yes, you heard me. You bit into them. They were so soft, warm, fresh, unlike the other churros you can get anywhere else in Disney. These were super fresh. And then the caramel center. We've had them before and they didn't have the caramel center, but they had a caramel dipping sauce that was really good. So like either way, these are amazing. And if you're wanting a churro, do not get it from one of the stands. Get it from this quick service restaurant because you will not be disappointed. They are so fresh and so good. And that quick service restaurant in general is just really good, but definitely the churros from there. All right, coming in at number 4, we have Casey's Corn Dog Nuggets from Casey's Corner on Main Street in Magic Kingdom. Picture over here incoming because these are beautiful. They are so good. I love like a good corn dog, and these little corn dog nuggets are like the perfect little bite-sized treat, especially because Magic Kingdom doesn't have that many great food options, which makes no sense to me because it's like the most popular park. But these are such a good treat and definitely worth it. Like getting them, you can sit on the hub grass and eat them right in front of the castle. You can definitely share them. I don't like to. I want them all to myself. They're so good. They're always so crispy on the outside and nice and warm. Again, I love a good savory snack, so these are a perfect option while you're at Magic Kingdom. The only recommendation I have for these is do not share, you know, just get your own, because if you try to share, you're gonna eat them all and your person's gonna be mad, and so just get your own. They are so good and so worth it, and they're just like a classic Magic Kingdom treat. Like every time I go to Disney, I have to get Casey's Corn Dog Nuggets. Like they are just, it's a classic. We are moving through this list. Now let's get to the top 3. So kind of how I picked these top 3. These are like the snacks that like I always gravitate towards. I would recommend any of my friends going to Disney. Like these are the 3 things I would tell them to absolutely you can't miss. And coming in at number 3, we have the breakfast Ronto wrap from Galaxy's Edge. If you don't know what a Ronto wrap is, this is what it looks like. There are 2 different versions. There's a breakfast and like a lunch dinner kind of version. Breakfast is the way to go. It's my favorite. It's like sausage, egg, cheese in a like little tortilla-esque kind of thing. It is so good. It is so easy to share. We usually rope drop and end up in Galaxy's Edge right around when park's actually opening, and it is so nice to just get a Ronto wrap, walk around Galaxy's Edge, just look at all the shops, look at all the things, and then go hop on the ride. I do like the lunch and dinner version one, but the breakfast one, I just can't beat it, especially like waking up in the morning and just having that. It's a great start to your day, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. Coming in at number 2, oh man, these are so good. Mr. Kamal's seasoned fries in Animal Kingdom. These fries come from like a little food booth stand. Normally you would probably just skip right by it. However, do not do that. If you smell these fries, just let it pull you in. I think I saw them on Instagram from someone like years ago, and I was like, oh, they're just French fries. Like, no, the seasoning on these fries are so good. They used to have different dipping sauces than they do now. I think it's like a sriracha mayo now. I think a lot of people miss the old sauces. However, I didn't even need sauce with these because the fries are that good. I think the sign of a quality fry is like not even needing a dipping sauce because they're that good. Again, this is a snack I don't share. You could share it if you wanted to, not me. I get my own little portion. It's like the perfect amount of fries. I like to grab them, find a seat around Animal Kingdom, especially like maybe when they have the performers and stuff going throughout the park, and just enjoy. These are so good and they are a must get every time I go to Animal Kingdom and Disney World in general. Like, I mean, I would go to Animal Kingdom alone for the fries. Here we go. Finally, my number 1 pick at Disney World for a snack. If you've watched my vlogs, you probably knew this was coming, but it is the chocolate chip cookie from Gideon's Bakehouse in Disney Springs. These cookies, just look at them. I mean, they are incredible. They are thick. They are so good. You probably will want to eat it all in one sitting, but I don't think you physically can. Like, they are so chocolatey and so just like sweet and good that usually I take it and like eat a couple bites and then eat on it over the next like 2 or 3 days. It's the snack that keeps on giving. And they have other flavors there. I will say the cookies and cream cookie is so good. I tried that on the last trip, but the chocolate chip original cannot be beat. The perfect amount of chocolate. It's got a little salt on it, so it's got a little salty taste. It is the best cookie I've ever had. I have a ranking of all the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. It is number one by far, no comparison. I love this cookie and I love Gideon's Bakehouse. It is amazing and you have to go to Disney Springs. The caveat to this cookie is sometimes they are really, really hard to get. If you go to Disney Springs right when it opens, you can get in line. You might have to wait like 15, 20 minutes. However, if you go like later in the afternoon, a lot of times they have to start a virtual queue, which means you put your name on a list to be called to get in line. And I think the virtual queue one time we were there was like 3.5 hours long, and then we had to wait in the 20-25 minute line to get into the building. So these cookies are very popular, but I promise they're worth it. So if you're heading to Disney Springs for like a dining reservation or to shop, maybe get there a little bit early and put your name on the Gideon's list first, then go eat, shop around, and then when they call you before you head out, you can get in line and get your cookie. And when you get them, get a couple because they are so good. And don't share them, don't share them. I mean, you can, but just get your own and eat on it for a couple of days because it is so good. So that is my list. Those are my top 10 Disney World snacks. So now I want to share with you guys all of y'all's snacks that y'all sent in. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, be sure to do so. That way, next time I do like an interaction for the video, you guys can get your responses in. But we're going to go through some of y'all's snacks. Some of these I've heard of, some of them I haven't, and I can't wait to try them. We have the Magic Kingdom spring rolls, which I know are super popular. They have like the cheeseburger spring rolls, which is basically like a cheeseburger and a spring roll. Looks amazing. And then they change out the other flavor. I know they had like a Philly cheesesteak at one point, I think pizza, but I've heard they're so good. They're at the cart right outside of Adventureland, so I'm definitely gonna try those. Outpost Mix popcorn from Galaxy's Edge. I have smelt this before walking through the shops of Galaxy's Edge. It's like sweet and spicy, I think, but I've heard a lot of people get them and it's like really pretty. I think they're different colors. Plus it's a good snack to walk around with in Galaxy's Edge, I'm sure, so I'm definitely gonna check that one out too. Next one is cheese fries from Pop Century. I have never had these before, but I love me some cheese fries. I didn't even know Pop Century had them. I know that Flame Tree Barbecue just released pulled pork cheese fries, which that's incredible too. That's something I'm definitely trying. Okay, next up we have the shaved ice from the Japan Pavilion at Epcot. I've heard of a lot of people getting this. I've never tried it. It's called the Kabuku Cafe. I had to look it up. Sounds good. Definitely sounds refreshing. Definitely will have to check that out. All right, sorry, my camera died. We were talking way too much about snacks, so I had to change the battery, but we're moving right back into all of you guys' recommendations. We have the Jack Jack Nom Nom cookies. I've seen these before. I've actually had them at Disneyland. They are just like warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies based on like Jack Jack from The Incredibles. Pretty sure you can get these right outside of Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios. Another good chocolate chip cookie, you know I don't pass on those. Okay, next we have the Cronut from Connections Cafe Starbucks at Epcot. I have had a Cronut before in Epcot. The location of this Cronut changes all the time. It used to be like right outside the Canadian Pavilion. Now it's apparently in Connections Cafe at the Starbucks. And next we have something again that I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing. The Ananda Par ice cream truck. This is in Animal Kingdom. I'll put a picture of the truck here. This ice cream is really good. This person recommended the chocolate ice cream. I've had it before. It's some of my mom and sister's favorite ice cream in all of Disney, especially like getting off Everest and walking around with that ice cream cone. Cannot beat it. This would probably make my honorable mention too. Another one is the pretzel bread pudding at Germany in the World Showcase at Epcot. That sounds amazing. I have never heard of this one before, but I am going to do some research because that sounds so good. We have the Pop-Tarts at Woody's Lunchbox, which a couple people recommended. I've never had them. I don't really like Pop-Tart or like fruity flavors, but I might get Bryce to try that because I just want to know how they are. Next we have the chicken and waffles / Nutella waffles at Sleepy Hollow in Magic Kingdom. I've seen so many pictures of these. I don't know why I haven't tried them yet. I think the line is always a little too long for us to wait in, but I love a good chicken and waffle. I don't really love Nutella, but my sister does, so we might get her to try that one. That sounds really good. I need a good like little snack in Magic Kingdom other than my corn dog nuggets. Someone said the grilled African spice corn. This is in the Harambe area of Animal Kingdom. It is literally like a corn on the cob that you like eat with African spices on it. It looks really good. This person said, hear me out. Me and my boyfriend last trip had a ton of extra cheese from our pretzels, which if you don't know, if you get like a classic Mickey pretzel, you get like a thing of like fake cheese that I do enjoy. And then she says, and then we got popcorn and dipped it in there. That sounds like so chaotic, but I love it. I love the energy. I love the creativity, and my dad would probably try that because he loves that cheese from the pretzels. I'll have to tell him about that. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of fire through these last ones. We got LeFou's Brew, Mickey Candy Apples, the Zebra Domes from Animal Kingdom Lodge. We got more from Mickey Beignets, Egg Rolls in Magic Kingdom, Sticky Wings at Bar Riva, which I've seen a review of, and they look really good. Like, there are so many good snacks. They just keep coming in, and I am going to make a list. I will put put the list of like all of the snacks that I suggested, everyone from my Instagram suggested, on my Instagram, so you guys can check that out. This was so much fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of style of video. If we didn't say one of your favorite snacks, or if you just have a favorite snack that you're really passionate about, please comment it down below, because we are all here for all the Disney snacks and I cannot wait to get back there and try them all. Have some of my favorites again, try some of you guys' favorites. I'm just getting so excited for our trip and I'm so hungry now too. Anyway, be sure to like this video if you haven't already and subscribe down below so you don't miss the next one. Again, we have so many fun Disney videos coming. I cannot wait to share them with you guys. I'm just getting so giddy and excited for my sister and I's upcoming trip in December. It's gonna be so much fun and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you real soon. Bye!